We are going up, say we are going up. Stay tuned to find out whether we can go up as champions. Hello and welcome to Club 4 Part 9 of the Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got two games for you in EFL League 1. First of all, we will be at home to Burton Albion, and then as I advised on the previous episode, if we can wrap the title up against Rotherham, then I will show you that one. If not, I will show you the Hull City game, and there is an outside chance I may show you all three, depending on what happens in the Rotherham game. So let's get straight into it. Show you the team for the Burton Albion game, and it is Boyce Clark in goal, a back four of Godwin, Malif, Williams, Stickland and Bristow. Brian at the base of midfield, Laurent and Sibley in central midfield, Mate and Martin on the wings, Zhao up front. Let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Yeah, completely agree with that. So let's pump the fists with that one. In fact, no, let's do it. Yeah, we'll pump the fists. Go on. Let's do that. And let's kick the match off. And you'll notice that we've gone to 3D for this one. Reason for that, quite simply, is that you don't get to see the trophy presentation in 2D. So if there is a trophy presentation in either of the matches, I want to be there to see it. So that's the reason, and we await the first highlight. So I'm going to drop a demand more on the lads. We are at home, and there is the first highlight now, but it is a Burton Albion highlight. Harrop to Doherty, Doherty on the left, back to Phillips. Iacovitti plays it over the top for Harrop, who is in on goal. And Josh Harrop gives Burton the lead, which was not in the script. It's Reading 0, Burton Albion 1. And let's demand more. Don't know if we'll go attacking. In fact, we'll go attacking because we can't demand more. Not very attacking, that's crazy. Attacking. There we go, that's better. Okay, and Stickland plays it back to Boyce Clark. Godwin Malif, Laurent, back to Godwin Malif, Brian to Mate with the ball over the top, Godwin Malif on the right wing, gets it across, and Zhao hits the outside of the post, and it goes behind for a goal kick. We probably deserve to be level, but we're not. Martin with the free kick into the box, a header, and it's eventually cleared. Martin plays it back to Stickland, Brian to Stickland, and the highlight comes to an end. I'm just going to make a subtle change. I'm just going to slow the highlights down one notch. I think it's a better speed to show it at when it's in 3D. As you can see from the league table there, we are now in second place in the table, and Ipswich have taken over at the top, so we desperately need to turn this around and get not only level but take the lead. Godwin Malif with the throw-in into Mate, Brian down the line to Godwin Malif, who crosses, but it's into the arms of McCracken, the Burton Albion goalkeeper, and he holds the ball, looks for a pass, boots it over halfway, and they win the flick on, but we clear up at the back. Bristow back to Boyce Clark. Bristow has it again down the left flank, plays it infield to Sibley. Sibley crosses halfway, finds Martin. Martin plays a through ball to Zhao, and Zhao hits it just over the crossbar, and that's another chance wasted by Reading. So we absolutely need to start taking advantage of these chances. We do need to demand more, and we probably need a half-time sub as well. Laurent is having an absolute shocker in midfield. So I think that's where the change is going to come. And in fact, Mate isn't playing well either. So I'm going to make a double change at half-time. And we're going to stay on attacking as well, unless this goes in. Godwin Malif to Laurent. Back to Godwin Malif, who crosses. And it's headed away. Laurent has the shot. Josh Laurent crashes it in. Will it count? Yes, it does. It is Reading 1, Burton Albion 1. I'm not going to bother with the replay. It's only an equaliser. And we'll go back on to positive, because we have equalised, and as you can see from the XG, deservedly so. So let's get into the dressing room and make those changes. I'm not happy. So let's show them we're not happy by making 2 subs. Mate off and Akande on. In fact, no, Sibley can go onto the right wing. Mate then can come off for Young. And the other one who needs to come off, in fact, that's probably the only change we need to make at the moment. He's the only one who's having a poor game now. So we'll leave it at 1 and get into the second half. So we'll get that underway. Let's demand more. We need a win. I mean, obviously the point is helpful, but is not really enough. We need to get the win to keep us ahead of Ipswich Town. And if we get it, obviously we won't then need to view the next game, because we won't be able to win the league. So we will then go straight to the final match of the season. Ipswich have just gone 3-1 up, so they're not dropping points today. So we are going to have to score if we want to go back to the top. Demand more. And let's see. I think maybe Sibley. And in fact, no, let's do the other one. Let's do Martin for Anthony Julian. So we're going to do that change with 15 minutes left. Laurent plays it down the line for Godwin Malif. It's crossed into the box, and Lucas Zhao flicks it past the goalkeeper. And will it count? Yes, it does. It is Reading 2, Burton Albion 1. We have turned it around, and we will watch the replay, as it's the goal that gives us the lead. Same still applies though. We will skip forward to the final game as our second match of the episode. So I'll play the next match off camera. We're into the last 15 minutes, and let's just have a look. We've got 1 sub remaining. Let's take Godwin Malif off, I think, and bring on Dion Sanderson. So just to give another player a little bit of a run out. Bristow with the throw in into Young. Bristow back to Stickland, into Laurent. Brian back to Stickland. Zhao plays it wide to Bristow. Bristow's cross comes back to him. He gets another go. Zhao with the second header, and just skims over the top of the crossbar. We're into the last 3 minutes of the match, and hopefully we can just hold on for what would be a deserved win to put us 1 point clear at the top, going into the last 2 games of the season. And indeed that is how it finishes. Reading 2, Burton Albion 1. I'll go and play the next match off camera, and I'll see you for the final match of the season in a moment. Okay, I've realised that we actually can wrap the league up in this match, the Rotherham away game, as Ipswich have already played before us. As you can see, we're already halfway through the game. So what I propose to do, what I'm going to do, is show you the second half of this game, and then also show you the final match of the season as well. So you get 2.5 games in this episode. So let's start the second half and see if we can wrap the title up today. So I need to just slow the highlights back down again before we start, and we'll get the match underway and see if we can wrap it up in this second half. There haven't been any, in fact there's been one substitution so far for an injury. Julien's come on, and I don't intend to make any more for a while yet. So we've got the ball at the back. Laurent to Brian. Brian comes forward, plays it left to Bristow, who gives the ball away. Tackled easily by Wiles, and Rotherham are playing it around in their own half quite comfortably. It's back with Griffiths. It's headed down. We've won it back. Laurent to Sibley. Zhao. Julien is in. Just needs to keep his composure. Doesn't manage to do it. The shot goes over the crossbar, and there are a few players who are starting to tire. Let's drop some encouragement. We're going to stay on positive. There's no real incentive to chase it. We don't have to. Meite needs to come off. He's having a very poor match so far today. Akande can come on to replace him. And then obviously Sibley looks like he's going to be the final substitution. I'm going to wait until we're beyond 70 minutes before I do that one, if I can. Gideon Young is exactly the right call, and as soon as it hits the 70-minute mark, we will put that substitution through. There we go. So we'll do that now. Get him on. That's the final sub done. Let's encourage the lads again. We are on the attack. Godwin Malif with a throw-in into Osorio. Akande to Osorio. Back to Godwin Malif, who crosses. And it's in the back of the net. It's Julien with the goal. It's Rotherham 0, Reading 1. And if it stays like this, we will win the league. So I won't bother with the replay. You all saw the goal. So we'll just get the match done. And obviously we'll then be able to enjoy a title party, as long as it stays this way, of course. We've won the ball back. Akande holds it, plays it short to Godwin Malif. Godwin Malif down the right hand side, he's looking for runners, finds Akande, who's in the penalty area, pulls it back, and it's off the post. Anthony Julien is there to get his second of the game and make it Rotherham United 0, Reading 2, with 12 minutes to go, and that surely is game over, promotion and the title. As you can see, we're 4 points clear. Ipswich have played already, and so we're going to be 4 points clear with 1 game to go as it stands. Godwin Malif into Akande, back to Laurent, plays it down the line for Akande, crosses, and it's headed away, but Young collects. Laurent to Osorio, it's headed away again by the Rotherham defence. Brian gives it to Bristow into Young, plays it infield to Akande, who finds Zhao. Julien has the chance of a hat-trick, goes for the chip, but is just too high. And we're into the last 5 minutes of this match. And surely now we're going to hold on and secure the win that will deliver the league title. Bristow down the left-hand side. Infield to Young. Julien. Back to Bristow. Back again to Brian. Bristow. Into Young. Julien gives it to Young. Young takes it forward and plays in Akande, who puts it in the back of the net, and it is 3-0, so it's Rotherham United 0, Reading 3, Akande with goal number 3, which absolutely rubber stamps the fact we're going to win the league. And we're just now playing out the 4 added minutes, 2 of them gone already. Any minute now we'll hear the final whistle, and it'll be time for a celebration and confirmation of the league title. In fact, there is no celebration. We have done it, but there is no celebration. I wonder if they're saving it for after the next match. So I will see you in a moment when I'll show you the final match of the season. Okay, time now for the final match of the season as we face a home match against Hull City. Nothing at stake, of course. We've already won the league, so we're only here for the title party. And the lineup to try and finish the season in style is Boyce Clark in goal, a back four of Bristow, Brian, Williams and Godwin Malif, Laurent at the base of midfield, Sibley and Young in central midfield, Martin on the left, Mate on the right, Julien up front. Let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is recommending if you carry your last performance into this match, we'll do well. I think that's entirely reasonable. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And let's kick the match off and try and grab the win. Okay, no kick-off highlight this time, so we're going to have to wait for the opening highlight. Reading do get the first shot of the match, though. Not worthy of a highlight, not on target. Hull's first shot is on target, but again, not worthy of a highlight. So we still await the first developments. It's a Hull highlight. Le Chabler to Fisher. Le Chabler again. Fisher, those two combine. And James Scott is there to apply the finish. It's Reading 0, Hull 1. Disappointing, but ultimately not that relevant. So let's demand more. We'll go attacking. We are at home and losing. So going attacking with 11 minutes on the clock. We haven't had a shot on target yet. And we are losing. So it does make sense to try and chase it down a bit. Mate's having a shocker on the right wing. So I'm going to take him off already. I'm going to make a statement and do an early sub. And we will bring on Akande. And it seems to be a right-sided issue because Godwin Malif's having a nightmare as well. But Williams, it's with Laurent now. To Young. Julien to Sibley. Into Martin, who beats his man and gets the shot away, but it's saved by the keeper. Mate picks up the bits, finds Young, pulls it back for Sibley, who smashes it into the back of the net. It is Reading 1, Hull won, and we are back on level terms. So let's get straight on with the match. We won't bother with the replay. Yes, we want to make the change, and it's a corner to Reading. Martin with it, and Cian Bryan is there to apply the header at the near post, in off the far post. So he's headed it across the goal, in off the far post to give Reading the lead. We've turned that one around in double quick time. So there you go, header near post, across goal, into the far post, flicks off the post, into the back of the net, 2-1 up. But Honeyman is trying to get them level again. It's headed away. Julien brings it clear for Reading. Plays it left to Martin, who is in the penalty area, has the shot. And Bettinelli makes the save. Made it look more difficult than I thought he should have done. We've got a corner. It's an outswinger this time from Martin. And the header hits the post. And they're messing about with it on the goal line, but do eventually get rid of it. And the highlight does come to an end. I think we thoroughly deserve to be ahead. The XG isn't very impressive, but we've had by far the better of the match as far as the highlights have been concerned. Question is how long we leave the Godwin Malif sub. I think we'll do it at half time, which it is now. So we go in 2-1 up. We're doing well. We can definitely find another gear. Let's see if we've got a right back on the bench. We do. Dion Sanderson can come on, and he can play. And in fact, I'm going to make another change as well. I'm going to bring on Zhao for Anthony Julien. And we will go straight out for the second half. So all 3 subs made by half time. And let's encourage the boys. We are winning. We'll drop back to positive. We don't need to chase the game at this point. We are ahead, so just try and stay there and just not give anything away in this second half. Be quite happy if it just drifts by with no highlights, which the first 15 minutes have done, and it will be just a question of how much longer that status quo can continue. And the answer is not much longer. 63 minutes. Boyce Clark with the goal kick to Williams, plays it wide to Sanderson, who's just come on. Sanderson down the right wing, plays it forward, finds Zhao, and Lucas Zhao, only been on the pitch 18 minutes, came on at half time, has made it 3-1 to Reading. So it's Reading 3, Hull City 1, and surely now we have secured another 3 points and the league title by 6 points. And we're into the last 20 minutes. As you know, we haven't got any subs left now. So we are just trying to manage the game. And we're almost into the last 15 minutes. Just waiting for the clock to tick down, really, so that we can enjoy the celebration. Sibley plays it wide but gives the ball away. Honeyman back to Le Chabela. It's all the way back to Good. Le Chabela back to Good again. Good goes all the way back to his keeper, who finds the other centre back, Critchlow. Doherty back to Critchlow. I'm assuming that's Romany Critchlow, the Argyle defender in real life. Doherty into Riley. Le Chabela back to Good, who goes to the right this time and finds Fisher. Into Le Chabela again, finds Spence on the right wing. Honeyman back to Le Chabela. Fisher on halfway finds Spence. Infield to Riley, who goes for the diagonal ball, picks out Scott, cuts it back, and George Honeyman has cut the deficit to 3-2. So let's demand more. I don't think we're going to go attacking at the moment. In fact, no, we're not. Laurent throws it to Williams, and it's played forward but aimlessly, cut out by Good. Doherty into Honeyman. Honeyman plays it left for Scott. I am going to go attacking now. Doherty plays it out to Bell, who plays it back to Doherty. Doherty's curler hits the crossbar, and Bristow will bring it clear, and the highlight comes to an end. Sanderson's got a tight calf. He can see the match out with that. There's only 5 minutes left. We're 3-2 ahead. We're on attacking. First chance we get, we're demanding more. Honeyman back to Le Chabler, who crosses deep. Grant will collect and cross it into the box. It's cleared as far as Young, who brings it away. Plays it over the halfway line, but Critchlow intercepts. Le Chabler forward. That looked offside, but apparently not. And James Scott makes it Reading 3, Hull 3. And let's demand more. One last time to try and get something for our efforts. Martin with the corner, headed off the bar, hammered away by Honeyman. Towards Honeyman rather. Honeyman plays it back to Doherty, and the highlight comes to an end. I think that will be the end, and it is full time. It ends Reading 3, Hull 3, and rather disappointingly, no trophy presentation. So I will come back in a moment, show you the confirmation of the final league table, and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, so confirmation then that we finished the league top and champions. 28 wins, 10 draws, 8 defeats, 94 points, 2 points clear of Ipswich Town, who pushed it very nearly to the end of the season but couldn't quite see it all the way through to the end. And so we've won the league, and I am intending to leave Reading and seek a job with either an established championship club or one of the teams relegated down from the Premier League. So what I'm going to do is I will leave this episode now, and I will come back either on the first day we get an interview, or if we don't get any interviews, I will come back on the 30th of June when the player contracts come to an end, and we will then look at pre-season planning for Reading in the Championship. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.